Hi everyone, I hope you're all enjoying being with your friends at school. Coronavirus has certainly turned everything upside down, including me. Please don't adjust your computers. Everything is upside down. When you were little, I wonder if your mums or dads read you the Mr. Men books. Maybe you even read them for yourselves when you were older. There is one called Mr. Topsy-Turvy, who has everything upside down or inside out or backside forward. Would you like to live in a house which is upside down? There are some animals who like to be upside down, like bats, and maybe monkeys too. But I don't think this tortoise enjoys it very much. And kangaroos look rather odd jumping upside down. You can try going upside down yourselves. Here are a couple of ways to do it. Everything looks quite different upside down. I think we have got so used to hearing about Jesus that we don't realize just how much his new ideas were and how much he changed the world. He certainly turned the world upside down. What I mean is that he changed the normal way of seeing things. At the time of Jesus, children were seen as the least important members of society. They really didn't matter much. They cost a lot to feed and clothe and couldn't do anything to make money. As soon as they were old enough, they had to help out and didn't have time to go off and play. In today's story from Mark's Gospel, some people brought their children to Jesus. The disciples shooed them away. These children didn't matter much to them. They had no time for them. They were only children. Jesus realized what was happening and he was annoyed. Don't push these children away, he said. He turned to the adults and said, unless you accept God's kingdom in the simplicity of a child, you'll never get in. Now, that doesn't mean that adults have to do things that children do. Jesus was saying that it's the least powerful, the least wealthy in the world's eyes that God will welcome into his kingdom. Jesus was certainly turning things upside down. Jesus loved the children. He put his arms around them and blessed them. Now, I want you to think of something else. What is your idea of being successful when you grow up? Is success having money to buy a large house? To own a private jet? A sports car? A yacht? To be successful in your job? Jesus was just about to turn ideas upside down. Mark tells us about a rich man who comes to Jesus. He was rich. He was successful. He was good. He was a good man. And he knew his scriptures. He asked Jesus what he needed to do to have eternal life. Mark tells us that Jesus loved him. Jesus told him to go and sell whatever you own and give it to the poor. The rich man went away very sad, as he didn't want to part with his money. He loved his money more than he loved God. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for people who have it all to enter God's kingdom? Jesus asked his disciples. I'd say it was easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for the rich to get into God's kingdom, said Jesus. I think that was a bit of a joke. The disciples asked, "Who then has a chance at all?" Jesus was blunt. No chance at all if you think you can pull it off by yourself. Every chance in the world if you let God do it. Jesus was leading a revolution that turns everything upside down. So what have we learned about the entrance to God's kingdom? Who can enter? Those who trust God with a simple, childlike trust. Those who put God first before anything else in their lives. And those who let God take control of their lives. So trusting God, putting God first, and let God take charge. Our song today is called Stand Strong. At this unusual time with coronavirus, we need to trust God with our lives. Our lives may be topsy-turvy, but God is in control.